Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making scalloped potato. Let's get started. First, I'm going to cut the potatoes into thin slices. I have already peeled my potatoes. First, I'm going to start slicing up my potatoes into thin circles and keep them the same size. Just keep on cutting your potatoes until you run out. And the amount of potatoes I will be using for this recipe is 10. And for the potatoes I have already sliced, I will just put it into a bowl with cold water so the potatoes don't get brown. We are finally done cutting the potatoes, so I'm just going to put away the last few potatoes into the bowl. And once the potatoes are done, I will start slicing my onions. Start by slicing your onions into thin pieces as well, just like this. And the amount I'm going to use is 2 onions. I'm using white onions. And keep them the same size. Do this for the other onion as well. And once you are done slicing your onions into thin circles, just separate them like this into one ring. Just keep on popping them out. Once I am done separating my onions into individual rings, I put some olive oil into the pan and I'm going to let that heat up. And I'll just be sauteing my onions just a little bit to add a bit more flavor to the scalloped potatoes. And once your pan is hot with your oil, start adding in your onions and start mixing it. Saute the onions partially. Saute them until they become this beautiful yellow color. As you can see, the onions have changed colors. And now that the onions are partially cooked, we can transfer it into a bowl. The reason why we're only cooking them partially is because we will be putting these in the oven as a topping for the scalloped potato, so we don't want to overcook them. Now I'll be transferring the onions into a small bowl. Time to make the sauce. First, add in some butter and let it melt. Stir the butter around a little bit so it melts a bit faster. Once the butter is melted, add in some flour and mix it up. Keep on mixing until the flour and the butter are well combined. Once they are well combined, add in your milk. And then after pouring in your milk, add in some whipping cream. This will make the sauce very creamy, and the milk will also do the same thing. and mix everything up. After mixing for a while, add in some Parmesan cheese and make sure to mix it in well. Once the sauce has gotten thicker, it is time to start stacking everything up. And once I am done slicing all of the ingredients, sauteing them, and making the sauce, I will start layering them. First, add in the sauce that we have just made, and the sauce will bring a nice creaminess to this dish. And once I'm done adding my sauce, I'll be adding in the thin slices of potatoes and line them up into rows. And just keep on adding them in. And if you see any holes, then you can just cover that up with some potatoes. And once you are done adding in your potatoes and covering up the holes, start adding in the onions that you have sauteed. And then add in your cheese. You can use marbled cheese, mozzarella cheese, or cheddar cheese. But for this recipe, I'll be using marbled cheese and mozzarella cheese. And add in some Parmesan cheese. And just keep on repeating these steps over and over again. And I will show you what your scalloped potato should look like once it is almost finished being layered. And this is what it should look like once it is almost done. All I'm gonna do is cover everything up with a lot of cheese. Make sure everything is really covered up. Just sprinkle the cheese all over that delicious scalloped potato. Just really try and cover everything up. And then when I am done, it's ready to put in the oven. But before you put it in the oven, just sprinkle on a little bit of that delicious Parmesan cheese. Now it is time to bake the scalloped potato. And I'm baking the scalloped potato at 350 Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Once 45 minutes is done, the scalloped potato should be cooked. And let's take the scalloped potato out of the oven. My mom helped me take out the scalloped potato because the handles are so hot. This is what it looks like once it is done. Now it's time to try it and tell you how it tastes. Finally, the scalloped potatoes are finished. Now it's time to try how they taste and tell you how delicious they are. Let me get a slice of that delicious scalloped potato. And I will also be pairing my scalloped potato with some steak because they go so well together. Have the first bite! The potatoes are so creamy and so cheesy. They are so delicious. The potatoes are cooked so perfectly and they're so soft. The sauce is so creamy and so thick. And to all of the cheese lovers out there, I think you would love this dish because it is so cheesy. Scallop potatoes are a really good side dish. It goes well with any type of meat. Right now, I am pairing it with some delicious steak. These scallop potatoes go really well with any holiday, and I guarantee that everybody will love it. Scallop potatoes are so quick and easy to make. Basically, anyone can make it. Since we sauteed the onions, it brings a really nice smoky flavor to the scalloped potatoes. I like how perfectly coated the scalloped potatoes are with the sauce. As you can see by my face, I'm really loving this dish. And the flavors are awesome. I hope you enjoy the flavors as well. To all my new visitors here that just came across my channel, I welcome you here and I hope you enjoy my content. And please don't forget to leave a like and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And to all my supporters, friends, family, and relatives, thank you for supporting me throughout my YouTube journey. And lastly, I hope you guys try out this recipe because it is so simple and easy to make. And once again, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified when I post my next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!